Hello, everyone. Just give me a second to get everything up and running here. And I'm going to continue drawing my Zorro piece I was working on the other day. Let me just make sure. Is that over here? I'm trying to set something up real quick here, but okay. I was just trying to get everything together on Facebook here. But thank you guys for tuning in. Um, what I want to do today is, and I won't stream for long. If I stream, maybe a half hour or so. Last week I came on and I was doing a just drawing Zorro, and I'll show you the artwork I was doing. So let me just get that. Let's get a better view right now. All right, so last week I started and I did some character designs. Um, of Zorro. So here are some of him in different poses, cartoony, not cartoony, or I guess they're all cartoony in some form. I even did these, and I thought this would be the most fun Zorro to draw, like with a background. And I created this document. It's a 9 by 12 document, and I brought him in, and that's the actual size compared to what it was. Now I don't know if this pose is 100% exactly what I want now. Um, but I do want something like it. And I've been playing around a lot with the old, not playing around, but watching the old Zorro on Disney Plus, the Guy Williams Zorro. It is actually one of my favorite shows, and I really love it. As people who are familiar with my channel, I got to draw in the Zorro Exploits book by Bold Venture Press. If you go to boldventurepress.com, you can find the book there, along with many other Zorro books. Some I have on my shelf. Um, but let's get started on some background. Now, before I begin the background, I need to think: do I want to do it in 1 or 2 point perspective? And I'll be honest, I hate perspective. I really, really hate drawing perspective. But I didn't want him just outdoors. I wanted him. I was thinking of putting him in the tavern that he's in. So I'm going to create a perspective grid. And if you've never done this in Photoshop, it's actually pretty simple. You choose your polygon tool, and whoops, why isn't it? Okay. And up at the top here, you want to make sure you have the star um, selected, and I already have all my presets done. And what I'm thinking of doing, and I'm going to create a horizon line. I think I'll put the horizon line kind of below center. All right. And then I'm going to zoom out because I like to make this big here. All right. Now I'm going to start on that point, click and hold the shift key and drag out. All right. And then I do one right on the other side and drag it out. Whoops, what happened? There we go. And now, and I'm just gonna make these here. I'm gonna merge the shapes. I'll call this 2 point grid, and I'll just leave it there. I'll create a layer above it, and now you can see I got a 2 point. I could have put them off the page as well if I wanted to. I chose to go there. So let me zoom in on this here. Hi, Dylan. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get the hand and bring that down. So yeah, if I put this Zorro in here, I don't know if he works too well. I also want to lighten this up. I think it's too annoying for me. There we go. Now the reason I wanted 2 point is because I really want to make an interesting tavern. So let's. He'll be coming up. Let me label this. He'll be um, popping in and out just to use. So I need to think. And also, I have this. I don't know if I ever showed this. I think I have this ruler. It's a regular 12-inch ruler. And what I did to it is I added some felt to the back so I can slide it over my Cintiq and or iPad and not scratch it in any way. So if you watch Zorro, and I'm just going to rough this in before I do any perspective type of work. If you watch the old Zorro, the way the set looks is the bar is kind of off in this direction, kind of. Let's put it over here, and you can use these lines or not. Um, it's kind of a choice here. I'm going to put the bar kind of right over here, and I'm just going to do some rough. Like I said, rough. This isn't actual perspective at the moment. I mean, it kind of is, but actually it would come out over this way, right? And then out here, there's off to the side here, there's a staircase, right? With another, because the tavern is also where the rooms are. Whoops, that should be a straight line, more straight there. And it should come, I think it ends like right around here, and there'd be doors, so the stairs would come up, and I think there's like 2 doors there. And then what it is just tables and chairs for the people to sit at. And obviously different sizes. And then in the back, what was in the back? I don't even remember, to be honest. I should pull up an image of Zorro's Tavern. That could always help. I thought I had one. And let me see. I'm just going to pull it up on the other screen here. Okay, now this comes from. I should get the guy's name because it's a um, it looks like he created it in 3D, and that is it's kind of a different one, but this is from Fabrice, and it's Magne. I don't know how to say that, but I'll bring it in, and you could see here. I'm not trying to take off this one 100% at all, but the stairs are off to the side. You can see the rooms. His turns. I should look and see if they have a Disney version tavern, so I could show you what I'm thinking. I mean, they have some interiors of it. This is a scene. Oh, maybe it is similar. So let's zoom this one up here. Hello, my cat's here. So you can see what I'm talking about, how the tables are and the chairs are. This goes up. Oh, it does turn a bit. Okay, but the bar is off on the side. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Okay, so let's then have this come out. Let me get my rough here. This will come out a bit, right? Should go down to the vanishing point, the way, right? So off of here. I don't like the way this is looking at all. I might have to change this to a 1 point because I don't want to go. Oh, well, hold on. I'm using the perspective wrong there. That's my fault. This is why I hate perspective. Let's see. All right. Let's try a 1 point perspective grid on this here. I mean, it doesn't have to be a perfect. Whoa. I still want it to be down towards the bottom. Oh, well, the wrong button. That's why it's not. My God. Too big. Oh, don't do that. There we go. And you can see that that's not in the right spot. I'm going to put it off the screen a bit. And then I'm going to make this slightly bigger. I'm going to have to play just a little bit. Uh-oh. What is going on here? Let's just bring this back down for a moment. There we go. Okay, now I'm just going to work with this. And then let's go back to my roughs. Turn that on. That wasn't good. Okay. Come on. That's weird. I know things aren't moving the way I want them to right now. Lower the opacity a bit on that. Okay. Let me create a new rough here. Let's bring this up. Okay. So we'll know the vanishing point is kind of off. I think what I want to do now is, I'm going to take the brush, is I'm going to kind of use that reference right here where the stairs are there. All right, got the stairs there. It's going to turn. Okay. So let's kind of just get some straight lines for now. I'm just going to use the guides over here, and this will be the staircase coming down. And I know Zorro's going to look too big now, right? If I put him in the picture, where is he? He's there. But again, we'll play. That's actually going to have to go that way. Okay, so we got that. We're going to have another level up here for the railing. Now this right here, we'll thicken that up a bit for wood. That will have to go back a bit, which we won't see. And we'll bring that up to the top. There is another door around here, so I'm just going to make the door like that high. And there will be doors in it. Frame. And I'll have the handles. Can you see what the handles look like? Not in that picture. How about not? No. And I'll just, for now, put a line right there so I know. Okay? One more. There. That's going to need to be in there as well. think the staircase will have to be a little bigger. I think we're going to need them to kind of be like right over here. So this one's going to have to come up a bit higher. Okay. All right, so that'll there. All right, I know I'm not really talking. I'm kind of thinking out loud in my head. But if anybody watching has questions or comments, feel free to put them in. All right, I'm going to cut off some of the bar this way right here. Let's put it up to here. And I know that I'm going to just make up a vanishing point for this. So this is really should be a 2 point if I do that. All right. Then this would be straight over here. I'll even that out. All right, and then this follows. And again, this is just my rough. So if that's on this one here, what do we do? I'll figure that out. Okay, let's figure that. Who's like right around there. Right there. I'll do better measurements later. Whoa, sorry, something just popped up on my computer, an alert. All right. So what was underneath there? It had it kind of had a back bar to it. So I do know there's barrels in here, so you could maybe add a barrel right here. All right. Add that in. We're gonna have to make sure that tables get in there, but at the same time, I'm gonna have to do something up against the back wall here, which will, I don't know, I don't like that. Okay. I'll put tables in a moment. Let's get kind of a, what do they call it here? Like some kind of case that would hold alcohol. It's almost like a bookcase, but just a series of shelves. You know, and the containers will be up there later. Maybe I'll add another barrel right next to it. I'll add some. Let's put a little bit over here. Right. I'll make these the same width later. And over here on this level here, we're gonna have a bit of the bar, and there'll be more shelves back here, right? This should be a lot of that. I'll do the tables on another layer. Well, let's get some ideas for steps in here. Get better. And again, I will get a better look later at them. Okay. So the steps will be done later. And what I'm going to do above it, and I'll do it right here, it's got these chandeliers, and you can see them. Can you see them in this one? No, you can see them in this one, right? That they hang down, and there's a couple there, and I'll worry about the decor later. Oops. But it hangs down below, and then this that hangs. There might be another one we'll see over in this direction, just a bit of it. All right. Add in some tables. And one little gold. There. What happened? Let's put a table. I know that. Actually, let's do that bigger up here. Like we can see some people in it already. And I know these tables should be in 2 points, so maybe I'll add another piece. I'll put another table right over here. Mm-hmm. I'll get some chairs in here. Chair over here. Too tall with the chair. Back with one here. All right, and other chairs over here. I mean, we can put some chairs or something over on this side if we wanted to. And right now I'm just kind of marking stuff off at where they would go, you know. And that looks a little off to me. Big bottle on the side. So this would be the table. Now, if I could pull Zorro for a second, where did Zorro go? Let's just bring him up so he's up here. See, now this actually might work, and I should probably let's try this here. Let's just try another color on him. It doesn't matter if it takes the whole thing. Sure. Okay. So he's been filled like that. What's not saved yet? I'm not ready for that. Uh-oh, what happened? Okay. So now the idea is, does he look like he fits in if he was width on this or even this one here? So this would, one of these would have to turn. And if he's on here with his width, actually all this needs to have the opacity lowered. And then I'll bring back the other Zorro. That check there. Oh. Okay, so now he's brighter. So I mean that's a decent size for him, I think. Whoa, did not want to use that. I think he would have to kind of be up higher, something like up here with this turning. But I don't know if I'm even going to use this picture now, because if I was to add some people, right? And what time is it? I'm just looking to see how long I've been streaming. I don't want to stream too long today. I got a lot of work to do. So like I could come in here, and I know I'm in red right now, and I could have a bartender, you know. And if I go with the Disney version, here he is talking to Sergeant Garcia, the heavy set guard there, trying to get a drink. And here he is, fumbling. fingers. He's trying to get his free drink, and the bartender maybe looking angry. But with Zorro, maybe they would be turning if Zorro's in the picture. But I could have people just sitting and drinking or something. Maybe they're playing cards. Maybe, or we can have fun and maybe this is another soldier with or even the commandante getting yelled at, angry at Garcia. So now, and I think he had another cross on him with some medals and stuff. So if I was to place that, and then I could put, it's not too dynamic, but I could throw Zorro up here, or even coming out of one of the doors. There we go. I mean, this is going to get slowly built up. This is nowhere near complete. I just was roughing out. I mean, it could be, I could have Zorro even kind of right here. Oh, whoops, hold on, he's on the wrong one. Yeah, where are the people? He could even, I'll do him in a second. He could even be kind of out here, like he's leaping, you know? This is a bad picture, but you get the idea of what I mean. No, that's not how Zorro would move. That's kind of the stuff you need to think about. How does the characters move? What would work? But anyway, right now, it does need work. It needs to be figured out better. I think I need to put a second vanishing point in here so I can get, the tables better and the bar. I might even want to put Alejandro over here, angry. I think I'd be too busy there. But maybe, here he was. I don't know why he keeps jumping back to that layer. Here he is. And I'd probably give him, probably a small glass, little brandy or something. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking and playing. I don't have an official story for this drawing, but it's a piece I've been wanting to do. I love drawing Zorro. He's, outside of Superman, he's my all-time favorite fictional character. So I think I might need to bring that line more over there. I don't know. I'll see. But right now, this is what I got for Zorro. I thought 2-point perspective was going to work. It wasn't the best choice. I went to 1-point perspective, and it looks like I still need 2 points. So I think I'm going to play around with this. I just did not like the. Let me see if I put on the 2-point perspective too. I mean, I'd still have to play around, but it might help it better. I'll see. But anyway, I got stuff to do. I'm going to be doing some animation today, but I'm not streaming that. I got a couple of animation projects I'm working on. Nothing that needs to be done anytime soon, but But yeah, I got to get to that. I got a little crafty thing to do for my home here. I wish I brought it in here. I back in I think it was 1986. I got these pens from Disney World, and they have Mickey Mouse throughout the years in different styles, different clothing, and everything, up until the year of '86. And I've been wanting to display them ever since I was a kid. And my wife bought me a shadow box, and we put them up, and we used glue dots first, and it didn't hold, and then we tried museum putty, but it's not really the best either. So what I want to do is I want to use I have some black, like, I don't even know, it's not even matte board, but it's a thicker paper. It's not like oak tag either. It's kind of like in between, and I want to cut that down, maybe a couple of pieces to create thickness. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some slits in there for the caps. You know, here's a here's a give me 1 second. I'll show you. I forget what they call this part of the pen, but you know, on the caps they have this um, little piece. So I'm going to create some slits so that the caps could sit in there, and then you'll see the display of the pen on the other side. Um, so yeah, and I think that's a nice thing. Maybe it'll come back in my studio. Maybe we'll put it somewhere else in the home. But it's a piece I've always wanted to display. So I'm gonna go probably do that now to start that, so I can glue stuff down so they can dry, get that out of the way, and then come back in the studio and animate. And then I got some comic stuff I got to do for, setting up stuff for this week's Wiz, and send out some roughs to someone I'm doing some work for. So yeah, I got a busy day today. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go get started. But thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate everybody who watched. Um, and I'll be back more with Zorro. I'm just gonna stream this one as I go. I'm not gonna work on this outside of streaming. I just think it's a fun piece, and I love talking about Zorro, and I can kind of give in some facts for those who don't know. Created by Johnson McCauley, 1919. The first book collection is called The Curse of Capistrano, and you can get more Zorro stories in the pulp style from Bold Venture Press. This one here, Zorro's Exploits, was one I got to illustrate 2 stories in. I'll show you a couple of my favorite pieces here. I should bookmark these. Oh wait, my story was before that, guys. But here is a Zorro struggling in a battle. Okay, it's one of mine, and the other piece I really like. I'm towards the end of the book here. This is one of my other favorite pieces. It's Diego watching children um, play Zorro. And if you look, actually, it's hard to see, but if you look on this kid in the corner, it got, because of the way it's binded, you can't see it. But he actually has like ribbons around him to look like a soldier. So, and they're like broken ribbons. And let's see, is there anything else I really enjoyed in this piece here? I won't show that. That gives away the story. But yeah, and I mean, and listen, there's tons of great artists in here. Um, I mean, this guy here, Rob Davis, who did, it's called The Kindness of Strangers, written by Patrick Thomas, illustrated by Rob Davis. I mean, just look at that. That is such a nice piece of art right there. I really love it. There's a lot of great artists. The book's only $20. You can get it on Amazon, or go to boldventurepress.com, and you can see some great work. There's a bunch of other books, but Zorro's Exploits are the one that my work is in. So with that, guys, I will see you all later. Thanks for tuning in. I got a lot of work to do. I will talk to you soon. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys. Remember Zorro.